America has accused Pakistan's army of not doing enough to destroy the militants. I'm hitching a ride in a helicopter heading towards the Afghan border to see for myself. This used to be a no-go zone for Pakistan's army.
The Shakai region of South Waziristan was the heartland to which thousands of Al-Qaeda militants and foreign fighters came to in 2001 after they were pushed out of Afghanistan. And it was here that the Pakistani military launched a major offensive against them.
This is an army outpost, only 60 kilometers from the border with Afghanistan. It commands the Shakai Valley. It is here that the Al-Qaeda and other foreign fighters settled when they fled Afghanistan in 2001. They married into the local tribes and were given shelter and protection. Baytullah Masood, the most powerful of the militant commanders, is based here in South Waziristan. In 2004, the government sent in 40,000 troops to get rid of the foreign fighters and defeat their local supporters.
Shakai has seen the toughest of the battles. Even at places it was hand-to-hand and saw the close combat. And every place where you will find a troop sitting today was being occupied by the miscreants.
The army spent weeks building intelligence to pinpoint the enemy before attacking their fortress-like houses. This village was cleared after a 2-day battle with many militant deaths. When the army searched the captured compounds, they discovered hidden stores of computers and video equipment. Then compounds were bulldozed to deny the enemy shelter if they returned. As a result, most of the foreign fighters fled further north. The local Taliban have remained and are still active. Who is the enemy?
The enemy is faceless. There are certain people, the foreign elements, and some of their sympathizers.
The local sympathizers are Baytullah Masood and his men. He's deeply hostile to American interference in Pakistan and supports the Taliban in Afghanistan.
America is cruel and has occupied the land. Approximately 95% of people fighting in Afghanistan are Talibs from there. And 5% of Taliban go from here, and we will help them, because we think alike. And where there are Muslims, we will go and help. A Quranic verse says that Muslims will win and they will be defeated, inshallah. Just as the Russians were defeated, so will the Americans be destroyed, inshallah.
America welcomed Pakistan moving troops into tribal areas, but still complains that not enough is done to control the border. You can just look out at the terrain and realize how difficult it would be for any army to have an airtight or, watertight border. But is it still possible and still difficult to stop militants from infiltrating back and forward across the border?
No country in the world can establish watertight controls on the movement of the people. We have done our best. All these strategic heights, these have been occupied. We have our troops on ground. We are looking after all the possible routes from where the people are moving in and moving out of these valleys.
But today, there are tensions between the US and Pakistan over cross-border attacks by American forces based in Afghanistan. The Americans are sending in drones to target Al-Qaeda and Taliban who are sheltered in Pakistan. Over 3 months, 20 strikes hit targets in South and North Waziristan. More than 100 people have been killed, many of them civilians. Some villages have been completely destroyed. The death of Pakistani citizens and the destruction of property is intensely unpopular in Pakistan.
Majority of the people in the area perceive the US presence in Afghanistan as occupation forces. So when the US starts acting inside Pakistan and any innocent citizen is killed by any of these attacks, it reduces the credibility of the Pakistan army to be doing something good. But in Pakistan, we are expected that we should not even utter a word when a predator comes and hits any village.
I think US must consider that we are the victim of war. We're not their rivals. Every time this happens, we are registering our concerns. All the 4 provincial assemblies, national assemblies, Senate, they have passed unanimously resolutions against these drones. No attack. The sovereignty of Pakistan is prime, is supreme.